Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. It's definitely been a minute since the last time we've spoke, so thank you so much for coming back if you are a returning subscriber, and if you are new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We would love to have you as part of our family here. If you're following me on Instagram, then you know that I asked in my stories this week what you wanted to hear in my voiceover for this video, and it was an overwhelming majority that you wanted a life update. And since it has literally been a year since my last video, I am going to give a major life update in this video. So I hope you enjoy, and let's get some cleaning done together while I tell you a little bit about what's been going on with me. So if you've been following me for a while, you'll notice that I'm in a completely different kitchen. That is because my husband and I bought a new house. And if you've seen one of my previous videos, you've seen that we were actually going to be building a house last October. But we had some unforeseen changes happen actually with his career. The company that he had worked for decided to close their doors. So we found ourselves in a completely crazy situation that we were not expecting, and he was unemployed for a little while. So while he didn't have a job, we were just kind of, trying to figure everything out financially. And during that time, we found out that we were expecting our second child. So you can only imagine how I was just completely freaked out by the idea of having another child and my husband being out of work. So during this time, in case that wasn't enough on our plate, I was also diagnosed with hyperemesis gravidarum. So basically what that means is I had excessive morning sickness, is the way that medical people describe it, but it's so much worse than what it sounds. It was to the extent where I had a home nurse coming to my home 3 times a week to give me 2 liters of fluid through an IV every single time. I wasn't able to eat. Anything that I did try to eat, I would unfortunately get sick. It was just a horrible, horrible experience. I spent the majority of the first part of my pregnancy and all the way up until, well, really the 3rd trimester, just being sick in bed. I wasn't able to go visit friends, see family. I missed major family events. It was really just so horrible, and it was super hard for me emotionally to just go through that. I felt like I was missing out on Harper's childhood, and it was just so hard for me emotionally and physically to go through that. But that was not the end of the chaos. So on top of that, during my 2nd trimester, I was diagnosed with gestational diabetes. I did not have gestational diabetes with my first pregnancy when I was pregnant with Harper, so this was completely new territory for me. But on top of having the hyperemesis, where I was barely eating at all, then being told, you can't really eat the things that you're relying on, which was like crackers pretty much, and ginger ale, because of all the carbs. They were like, you can't eat this. So I had to completely overhaul what I was doing to manage my hyperemesis and also to manage my blood sugars. But then after a few months, we got some really good news. Greg got a new job, and it wasn't just any job. It was actually like a super, super good job. But another crazy thing that happened was that the job was not located in Columbus, which is where we had lived. It was going to be in Cincinnati. So we had to decide what we were going to do, if we were going to move or if we were going to stay and keep looking for a job, or what was going to be the best, decision for our family. We ended up deciding that we were going to take this opportunity head on, and we were going to move to a new city. So for the past few months now, we have actually been living in Cincinnati. We were fortunate enough to find a home for sale that we absolutely adored. Love the neighborhood, the school systems are great, and we definitely see ourselves being here for a very long time. And another great thing that happened recently was on February 5th. We welcomed our son, Cooper Grayson Hare, into the world. He is completely incredible. He is the light of our lives, and we just could not be any happier to have him complete our family. He is just such a wonderful little gift. So after going through the hardest pregnancy that I could have ever imagined, moving to a completely new city and pretty much changing every single aspect of my life, I was so ready to get back out into the world and just live and feel like a human being again. So obviously, coronavirus being what it is, that was not something that was able to happen for me. We are currently just held up in our house. Greg is working from home. Thank God he has a job that allows him to do that, because I know there are so many people going through just the absolute worst right now, losing jobs, losing loved ones. It's just all the bad things are happening. So I really wanted to come back onto YouTube, not just to give myself something to do because it's something that I enjoy so much, but I want to give you guys an escape for a little bit, if only for a little bit, because just with all the bad things going on, it's like we don't need to be consumed with so much negativity. It's not healthy, and it just shouldn't be that way. So I really hope that when you come and you watch my channel, you find some peace, you can detach from all the chaos around you and just relax for a little bit. So if that was the case for you today, if you were able to get your mind off of things, please hit that subscribe button. I really would love to have you here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks again so much for coming and watching this video today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, loves.